I work.
Do you have a copy of Supple Leopard?
No, what's that?
Oh, I feel like it's in every
Supple
one of those
Leopard?
kinds of gyms. Yeah, it's like one of the main, like, Supple Leopard. It's like a PT book, but basically any kind of pain you have, it tells you where it could be, like, referred from and what rehab exercises.
Yeah, like if your toe
to do.
hurts, it's really your hip. That kind of
Yeah,
shit.
it's great. It's an encyclopedia, basically, of, like, prehab and rehab exercises.
Where do you train out of?
I work at a gym called Combody, which is a gym that only hires trainers who have been incarcerated.
And you served a hard time?
Yeah.
Were you in the the Nazis?
No, no. When I was in,
Yeah.
I'm a Puerto Rican Jew. I can't get in the Nazis.
So where do you go?
Well, that's only in the feds. There's really no Nazis left at
I
the
thought
state
the whites
level.
go Nazi, black goes Muslim, and then Latins go.
No, all the white guys want to be black now.
All the white, yes, of
They're
course.
like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
So they let them in Nation of Islam?
I have seen white guys in the NOI. Yes, I have.
So what crew were you? What was your crew?
I hung out with the Puerto Ricans.
And what was your style?
It was just my style.
Yeah, what was the style? What was the, like, you know?
I will say that.
What was the banter?
I've become more Jewy since I've got older, for sure. My nose keeps growing, my ears and all that.
You know that's true.
Yeah.
The nose and the earlobes never stop. It's the sad. When I found that out, I wanted to cry.
Yeah, it's just they just keep
It's
going.
horrible.
I mean, yeah, I hung with Puerto Ricans. I hung with everybody. It's not really like that in like the minimum security spots in New York. It's not like, you know, the West Coast is all whites with whites, blacks with blacks. If black people are eating here, a white person can't sit there.
What's minimum security? Like,
well, they don't even exist anymore. They cut them out. Now everything's medium and maximum.
What?
Yeah.
So what are like the levels? What are like
Minimum?
Yeah. What does minimum do? Like,
Well,
They
minimum.
should just do it by weight class. It's fucking insane that's
it
not
is
the
true.
prison system.
I should go
It's
to
just-
women's.
No, really, it should be. If you're under 140 or 32 pounds,
You should be
you're
minimum.
in a bantam prison.
Bantam weight.
You know what I mean? And then in
Yeah,
between,
but then I'm with
just
all
do it
these
by weight
Mexican
class.
guys beating my ass.
Yeah.
that's fine. But at
That's
least you're not
true.
gonna
Then I'm
like.
just like
you're gonna
strong
feel
Mexican
You're gonna
guys.
feel like you had a shot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you feel like, because what people live off of is hope, and if some fucking like 6
So
foot
then you
six,
still got a weight cut while
if
you're
some
in
6'6" dude is like, all right, we're gonna fight, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna fight.
I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
You know
I'll
what I mean?
I'll see you.
I could get mad
I'll see
enough
you in
to
the yard.
convince myself I could beat up like 145
Dude,
pound
that is
Mexican.
but
I'd
like,
lose,
a
but I'd be like,
bantamweight
you know what?
prison?
Fuck this piece of shit.
Because Matt, you're like still having to cut weight so you don't go up a weight.
Yeah.
In
Wait.
prison.
Yeah.
So how
You're
did
like, I gotta stay at middleweight because if I can't hang with the light heavy.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, that's
Okay, so
That's great.
I've always said this, right? And it's kind of
That's
a bit,
fucking
but
awesome.
it's actually not even a bit. It's how I feel.
Right.
If I'm getting constantly,
That
okay,
doesn't happen.
okay, I'm just saying. Let's say I
Well,
am.
I mean, but what if
okay,
it's him?
come on,
I mean,
look at me.
You're like,
I'm just-
me
I'm-
and my cool Puerto Rican friends personally didn't see anyone getting.
no. Why?
people making love. That's what
Let's
we
say,
call it.
okay, let's look at. Okay, I'm the belle of the ball. Okay.
Right.
And it's happening to me every night, and I'm like, this is unpleasant. I'm not. I don't enjoy this.
Right.
Why wouldn't I just go to the authority?
How do you get to be? Here's my question, because this is a better.
Why
Everyone
wouldn't
talks
I
about
say-
stuff and nobody gives a shit.
Why wouldn't I tattletale?
Here's a better prison question. How do you get to be one of the guys that has like GameCube in his cell? You know what I mean?
You have to
Oh.
be rich.
Yeah. No, and everybody has iPads now. And
Everyone's
can
got
play,
phones,
play
too.
games.
But what if you went like GameCube or Sega Genesis?
You got
or
to be like
something?
Avon Barksdale.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, and
From
a
The Wire.
sneaker, a wall of sneakers. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait.
Because it seems like it's just that guy that murdered a bunch of children in Norway, and he's like the only one that gets PlayStation.
No, Jared from Subway definitely has
Oh, okay.
PS5.
Dude, those prisons in Norway are sick.
they're awesome.
They have
Yeah.
like fucking granite countertops.
Yeah.
And, like,
Granite
dude,
counter.
like
It-
fucking
it looks like a
spiral
Holiday
staircases.
Inn.
It's insane.
They don't have linoleum floors.
Dude,
they got real tile.
Yeah. You ever see that interview and the guy's like, they're like walking through his cell, which is a condo, and he goes, "They treat us like animals here," and I was like, "What?"
In
the
Norway, he said that. How dare he?
And they go on weekend passes because they
Yeah.
want them to like keep working things
Uh-huh.
out with their family.
Well, okay, of
Yeah,
course. You
yeah.
have to stick with the Puerto Ricans. There's no Jewish crew that you could stick with, right?
You'd be surprised.
Really?
I mean, not many Jews go to prison, but
There's a federal that is all. That's like the Jewish prison, and that's where Michael Cohen went, and they have kosher food.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Green Correctional, that's where the kosher kitchen was, and there was like 100 Jews working in that kosher kitchen.
You were in federal or state?
And state, and they would send
Did they do the thing where they sanitize the kitchen with a flamethrower? You ever see that?
the rabbi.
Yeah.
That's like
He's
a
like, this
that's
isn't kosher.
no, it's like a Hasidic thing
true.
or Orthodox thing. But they'll go. There was a big issue in New Jersey because this nursing home burned down. Like 9 people died because the rabbi went into the kitchen with a flamethrower, and they had already told them you can't do that anymore. And I mean, there's videos of it. It's the craziest thing.
Of him with a flamethrower.
It's a fucking rabbi. They use a flamethrower and fucking just start flamethrowing the kitchen.
My friend went to Orthodox yeshiva because he got all Fs in high school, and we all went to college. And so he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be just an ultra Orthodox rabbi." I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
and then he called me one week. He's like, "Adam, how are you?" And I was like, "Why are you talking this way?" He changed his accent and everything. And then I get a call like 3 months later. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" And I was like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Dude, I was getting too high. I missed morning prayers like every day, and I was so blazed that I put something in the microwave that was supposed to be 3 minutes, and I put it in for 300 minutes
And blew it up.
I set the rabbi school on fire."
Remember that story from like
so he got kicked out.
Remember that story from like 8 months ago where Modest Yahoo was like, "Yeah, my show was canceled because of anti-Semitism."
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Oh, where was the show?" And it was at like the Clown Family Fun Center in like Phoenix. It's just like some like strip mall venue. It's like,
really falling on hard times.
I know.
Wait. Let's go back to the original question. Well, not the,
Right.
but like with the tattletaling. Like, what if someone
So
just
yes,
tattles?
if you were getting like that constantly,
and I don't like it.
you should
I'm-
definitely tell somebody.
It's not nice.
And then they would put you in protective custody in PC,
Okay, so I'm being.
aka Punk City.
So that's where all the homos go.
Pedos.
But then I have to hang out with pedophiles.
Yep. Yeah, pick your poison.
I can't get my.
Chumps.
And then so I'm in the pedophile place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these guys are also bullying me. Somehow I'm also getting bullied there.
No, in protective custody, you wouldn't interact with anybody. You almost being like the shoe. Like you'd go to yard by yourself. You'd shower by yourself.
So they give
But
me.
you'd live a horrible, horrible life. Way
it's worse there. Then
Yeah, because dude, I don't know. So would you rather, give your chance to yourself a chance to fight back from?
fight. Look at this. What
Wait,
the
so
hell am I gonna
why
do?
is protective custody worse? Because it's like you didn't get a chance to fight back for the or the actual. Like it just sucks over there. Like that's it.
It's
by
boring?
design. That's a trade-off. They're like,
something
okay.
about me saying this like makes my spine tingle. I just couldn't imagine myself getting every day.
Like
Uh-huh.
ASMR?
So
Sorry.
if some
I don't understand why everybody isn't
I'm
like,
sorry.
oh yeah, put me in protective custody right away. Unless
Yeah,
so this
yeah.
is because this you like shower twice a week and you get like
you only get to shower twice a week.
and you
I
get like
shower twice a week anyway, honestly.
or it could be this. So they'll give you 30 minutes a day outside of your cell, and that's to use the phone, work out, and clean yourself.
Oh, so that you're locked in your room.
So when you use the phone, there's a fucking phone with a big spool
so they
of wire. They roll it to you.
they punish you for being
Being in protective custody.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
Because you're a headache on the
Wait,
on
okay,
the corrections
but they
officers.
give you the yard on your own?
Yeah.
You
but
get a
dude,
ball?
the yard
You
might
get
be
a ball?
connected to the back of you. No, you get no ball.
They don't give you a ball?
No.
Because if I get the yard to myself, I'm
Wait,
hold on.
The yard might be connected to what?
So there might be a door at the back of your cell that just pops open into a cage outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
MMA? What cage?
Smaller.
What goes on in the cage?
Nothing. This is you walking around and
Oh, they just
A
give
10
you a
by
small
10.
cage.
yeah.
Okay, let's say if they were like, you get the yard to yourself because you're a loser bitch, right? And you can't be with all these cool guys.
Can a regular guy like
I
me,
would get
let's say
my-
I go to prison for some kind of financial crime.
Right.
Can I have a Kindle and can I have GameCube?
Were you for financial crimes? Yes. Were you
Federal
Kindle-
apparently
Kindle
is
and
lobster
GameCube?
cakewalk.
Then
Kindle, GameCube,
then
you'd be cooking steaks.
I'm not afraid of any. I don't even want to cook steaks.
Yeah.
I'll eat whatever they have in the commissaries. Fine.
Yeah,
Doritos.
he's not a big foodie.
I mean, that's literally what I eat every night,
Yeah.
anyways. I don't.
Prison.
You'd be allowed.
And then I kind of walk back the whole only every 3 days. I honestly cannot remember the last time I took a shower.
Yeah.
I've
I
been
don't like
brushing.
taking
Can I get
showers.
an electric toothbrush? That's big for me because I got gum disease.
You could probably get the
He
doctor
just
to
started
sign off
brushing
on
his
that.
teeth at 34.
I got some pretty deep dental pockets.
I'm just saying, if they give me the yard to myself,
Right.
and a basketball,
You're not getting a basketball.
I'm getting my 3 up to like maybe 45%.
You know what?
Then maybe I'm league. Maybe I'm coming out of there.
You gonna play for the Globetrotters?
No, in the National Basketball Association. A white guy that can shoot? Every team needs that. That's what I'm saying.
You might get a ball. It
give you a
depends
ball?
on facility.
Do they have Wi-Fi in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Well, if so,
We live in like this is not. These are. It's what you think because it's like. That's the world we live in.
right.
Sure.
So even being isolated, like in terms of a cell, it's like now you have to think about digital isolation, which is a whole other aspect that's been introduced into people's like, psyches.
Mm-hmm.
So if you throw somebody in jail and they can't like be like, what's Kamala HQ tweeting right now?
Right.
You
So-
know, if they don't have access to Jen Psaki's latest updates on
That
on these
then-
crazy things that JD Vance
That's
has
what
been
I like to
saying.
call hard time.
I might even have to kill one of the guards and
Yeah.
take their gun and shoot up the entire prison unless I know, what does Abby Phillip have to say about
yeah.
And so I need access to those things.
I want to know, exactly what the vice presidential debate
It would
was
be
like.
very funny to be in prison for raping and murdering, like, let's say 30 children. And then you're sitting there and you're like, can you believe this Donald Trump guy?
he's an animal.
Can you believe
He's a
this
hard-
guy? He cannot be president. I mean, democracy is on the line this year. You just fucking.
Oh yeah.
You just you ran a school bus off the road and went in through the emergency exit in the back and just bam, 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 just hitting seat after seat, and then you come out completely nude with your hands up, just waiting for the police to take you.
So the
Sorry.
iPads are a thing now.
But I hate the iPad. Nobody it makes sense that that's what's in prison.
Yeah.
The next thing you're going to have is Apple Vision Pro. What we need is iPhones and maybe a MacBook. The
Why?
iPad is for an infant. It's
Right.
for like an
It's
infant.
for a
like you
kid.
don't
Shut
want-
up at the table.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can order your food through there. You can email with family. I'm sure guys have figured out how to crack them and do all kinds of wild
Wait,
Yeah,
so
but I would need a
wait.
Kindle
You're saying they
because-
fired all the waiters and now you order on the iPad?
Yeah, you get your
Jesus
That's
Christ.
how you order it.
They used to have waiters in prison.
Yeah.